Welcome back to Fame Dynasty. Today, we're counting down the top 10 best action movies that will blow your mind. Let's get started. Number 10, Buy Bust. Starting off at number 10 is Buy Bust, a Filipino action thriller that throws you straight into the chaos of a drug raid gone horribly wrong. Ann Curtis leads an elite anti-narcotic squad into the slums of Manila for what should be a simple buy-bust operation. But when they're ambushed and trapped in a labyrinth of shanty houses, it becomes a brutal fight for survival against an entire neighborhood. What makes Buy Bust exceptional is its relentless intensity. Director Eric Maddie shoots in long, unbroken takes that follow the squad through narrow alleys and claustrophobic corridors. You feel every punch, every exhausted breath, every moment of desperation. The action choreography is visceral and grounded, no wire work, just brutal hand-to-hand combat in muddy streets. Curtis delivers a powerhouse performance in sequences that would break most actors. The rain-soaked finale is both visually stunning and emotionally devastating. Currently rated 5.6 on IMDb, Buy Bust might be underrated, but action fans who appreciate raw, unfiltered combat will find it absolutely punishing in the best way. Number 9, Revenger. At number 9, we have Revenger, a Korean action film that brings brutal prison fights and revenge to the table. Bruce Kahn plays a former detective framed for murder and imprisoned on a remote island where inmates are forced to fight in gladiator-style death matches. To escape and clear his name, he must survive the brutal combat system while uncovering who set him up. What sets Revenger apart is its commitment to hard-hitting martial arts. Kahn's Taekwondo background brings authenticity to every kick and strike. The prison fight sequences are particularly brutal, with fighters using improvised weapons and desperate tactics. Kahn's physical performance is impressive. He does his own stunts, and the punishment his body takes feels real. When he's fighting multiple opponents in cramped prison cells, the claustrophobia adds genuine tension. Currently rated 4.9 on IMDb, Revenger is rough around the edges with its plot, but the action delivers exactly what fans of brutal martial arts cinema crave. Number 8, Boyka, Undisputed 4.
That fought last night.
Coming in at number 8 is Boyka, Undisputed 4, the culmination of one of the best direct-to-video action franchises ever made. Scott Adkins returns as Yuri Boyka, the Russian prison fighter seeking redemption after accidentally killing an opponent in the ring. To find peace, he must enter the underground fighting circuit one more time to help the widow of the man he killed. This is Scott Adkins at his absolute peak. His martial arts skills are phenomenal, combining acrobatic kicks with brutal ground fighting. Every fight sequence is meticulously choreographed, showing off techniques that most Hollywood action stars couldn't dream of pulling off. What elevates Boyka beyond typical fight films is its emotional core. This isn't just about winning, it's about a man trying to find redemption through the only skill he has. The final fight takes place in a church, bringing the redemption theme full circle. The cinematography actually lets you see the choreography. No shaky cam, no rapid cuts, just pure martial arts excellence on display. Currently rated 7.0 on IMDb, Boyka Undisputed 4 proves that direct-to-video action can rival theatrical releases when you have genuine talent and passion behind the camera. Number 6, Headshot.
I died once.
Sliding into number 6 is Headshot, an Indonesian action film that delivers bone-crushing martial arts from start to finish. Iko Uwais plays a man who washes ashore with no memory and a bullet in his head. When he recovers, he discovers he was once an enforcer for a crime lord, and now that same crime lord wants him back, dead or alive. This is pure Indonesian action at its finest. The fight choreography is absolutely brutal, with Iko Uwais and his opponents using every weapon and environment to devastating effect. The raid comparisons are inevitable, but Headshot carves its own identity. What sets this apart is the sheer variety of fight scenes. You get machete duels, hammer fights, prison brawls, and hand-to-hand combat that looks genuinely painful. The final act features multiple back-to-back boss fights that just keep escalating. Julia Stell's fight with Iko Uwais is a highlight, and every antagonist feels like a legitimate threat. The violence is extreme and unflinching. Bones break, blood flows, and the sound design makes every impact feel crushing. Currently rated 6.3 on IMDb, Headshot is essential viewing for anyone who loves Indonesian action cinema and wants to see some of the best fight choreography in modern filmmaking. Number 5. The Villainous. Breaking into the top 5 is The Villainous, a South Korean action masterpiece that opens with one of the most insane sequences you'll ever see. The film follows Suk-hee, a trained assassin seeking revenge for her father's murder, who's recruited by a government agency and given a new identity. But her past refuses to be buried, and she's pulled back into a world of violence and betrayal. That opening sequence is absolutely mind-blowing, a first-person hallway fight that combines martial arts, knife work, and gunplay in one continuous, chaotic ballet of violence. It sets the tone for the entire film's commitment to jaw-dropping action. Director Jung Byung-gil brings incredible visual flair to every sequence. A motorcycle chase where the camera swoops and dives around the fighters is unlike anything you've seen. The fight choreography is creative and brutal. What elevates The Villainous is its emotional depth. Suk-hee isn't just a killing machine, she's a woman manipulated by men throughout her life, trying to break free from the cycle of violence. Kim Ok-bin's performance brings vulnerability to the brutal action. Currently rated 6.6 on IMDb, The Villainous is a stunning achievement in action filmmaking that deserves far more recognition.
Number 4. Avengement.
Hold on, mate. Members only.
At number 4, we have Avengement, a brutal British action film that showcases Scott Adkins in his most ferocious role. Adkins plays Kane Burgess, a man betrayed by his own brother and left scarred and broken in prison. After years of surviving brutal fights behind bars, he escapes to settle scores with everyone who wronged him. This is Scott Adkins unleashed and unrecognizable, covered in scars, missing teeth, and radiating pure rage. It's a transformative performance that shows his range beyond just martial arts prowess. Kane is a wounded animal, and Adkins makes you feel every ounce of his pain and fury. The fight scenes are absolutely savage. Prison brawls with improvised weapons, bare-knuckle boxing matches, and street fights that feel genuinely dangerous. Currently rated 6.5 on IMDb, Avengement is criminally underrated, a gritty, visceral action film that proves Scott Adkins deserves leading man status. Number 3. Carter. Taking the number 3 spot is Carter, a South Korean action film shot to look like one continuous take over 2 hours. Ju Won plays Carter, a man who wakes up with no memory and a mysterious device in his mouth. To survive and uncover the truth, he must fight his way through North and South Korea while piecing together his identity. The technical achievement here is staggering. The film appears as one unbroken sequence, with the camera following Carter through fights, car chases, motorcycle stunts, and even skydiving. The choreography required to pull this off is mind-boggling. What makes Carter insane is its relentless escalation. Every 5 minutes brings a new set piece, fighting in a bathhouse, on top of moving buses, inside a crashing airplane. The action never stops, creating this propulsive energy that's both exhausting and exhilarating. Currently rated 5.1 on IMDb, Carter is a technical marvel that action fans need to experience. It's exhausting, absurd, and absolutely unforgettable. Number 2. The Man from Nowhere. At number 2, we have The Man from Nowhere, a South Korean masterpiece that perfectly balances brutal action with genuine emotion. Won Bin plays Cha Tae-sik, a mysterious pawn shop owner living in isolation until his young neighbor is kidnapped by organ traffickers. To save her, he must confront the violent past he's been running from. This isn't just another revenge thriller. It's a meditation on connection and redemption. The relationship between Tae-sik and the little girl feels genuine and earned, making his transformation from quiet loner to unstoppable force incredibly compelling. Currently rated 7.8 on IMDb, The Man from Nowhere proves that the best action thrillers are the ones that make you care about the characters before they start fighting. Number 1. Hardcore Henry.
And at number 1, we have Hardcore Henry, the most insane first-person action experiment ever put to film. The entire movie is shot from the protagonist's point of view. You are Henry, a cyborg who wakes up with no memory and must fight through an army of mercenaries to rescue his wife. It's like watching someone play the most intense video game ever made, except it's all real stunts and practical effects. What makes Hardcore Henry revolutionary is its absolute commitment to the concept. The POV never breaks, creating this immersive experience that's equal parts thrilling and disorienting. You feel every punch Henry takes, every jump he makes, every bullet that whizzes by his head. Sharlto Copley steals the show, playing multiple versions of the same character, each one more outrageous than the last. His energy keeps the thin plot moving, while the action does the absolutely insane heavy lifting. The action choreography is beyond wild. Director Ilya Naishuller and his stunt team pull off sequences that shouldn't be possible. Parkour across rooftops, shootouts in moving vehicles, hand-to-hand combat while falling from buildings, all while maintaining that first-person perspective. And there you have it, the top 10 best action movies that will blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you